Volcanic eruptions, among nature's most powerful displays, can have profound and wide-ranging effects on our world. One of the significant consequences of volcanic activity is the release of volcanic ash into the atmosphere. This video explores the multifaceted impacts of volcanic ash, encompassing air travel disruptions, climate patterns, human health concerns, environmental effects, and economic implications. Understanding and addressing these impacts are crucial for scientists, policymakers, and the general public to better prepare for and respond to volcanic eruptions. Before we go further, support the channel by liking this video and subscribing to this channel for future updates. Impact on air travel. Volcanic ash presents a significant threat to air travel, affecting aviation safety worldwide. The fine particles in volcanic ash can cause extensive damage to aircraft engines, leading to engine failure or malfunction. The abrasive nature of ash can erode vital engine components, such as turbine blades, resulting in engine stall or shutdown. Consequently, volcanic ash clouds pose a severe risk, prompting airlines to divert or cancel flights during eruptions. Aviation authorities employ various methods to monitor volcanic ash clouds, including satellite imagery, ground-based sensors, and pilot reports. Volcanic ash advisories are issued to warn airlines of hazardous airspace, enabling them to reroute flights or suspend operations in affected areas. The eruption of Iceland's geological volcano in 2010 highlighted the destructive impact of volcanic ash on air travel, grounding thousands of flights across Europe for several days. To mitigate the risk of volcanic ash to air travel, ongoing research is focused on improving ash detection methods, refining ash dispersion models, and developing aircraft engine designs more resistant to ash ingestion. Impact on climate. The release of volcanic ash into the atmosphere has both short-term and long-term effects on climate patterns. In the short term, volcanic ash can create a cooling effect on the Earth's surface by reflecting sunlight back into space. This phenomenon, known as volcanic winter, can lead to altered weather patterns, decreased temperatures, and disruptions in regional rainfall distribution. Moreover, volcanic eruptions release significant amounts of gases, particularly sulfur dioxide, SO2, into the atmosphere. In the stratosphere, sulfur dioxide reacts with water vapor to form aerosols of sulfuric acid, which can remain suspended for extended periods. These aerosols scatter and absorb sunlight, contributing to a long-term cooling effect on the planet. The eruption of Mount Pinatubo in 1991 injected massive quantities of ash and sulfur dioxide into the atmosphere, resulting in a noticeable decrease in global temperatures over the following years. Volcanic eruptions can also influence atmospheric chemistry and the ozone layer. The release of chlorine and bromine compounds from volcanic ash can lead to ozone depletion in the stratosphere. The ozone layer acts as a protective shield, shielding life on Earth from harmful ultraviolet UV radiation. Volcanic-induced ozone depletion can result in increased UV radiation reaching the surface, posing risks to human health, ecosystems, and agricultural productivity. Impact. Impact on human health. Volcanic ash has various adverse effects on human health due to its composition and particle size. The ash particles contain toxic components, including silica, heavy metals, and gases such as hydrogen chloride and hydrogen fluoride. Inhalation of these particles can cause respiratory issues, particularly in individuals with pre-existing conditions such as asthma or chronic bronchitis. The finest ash particles, known as respirable particles, PM2.5, pose the greatest risk as they can penetrate deep into the lungs. Prolonged exposure to volcanic ash can lead to respiratory symptoms, including coughing, wheezing, and shortness of breath. Additionally, volcanic ash can cause eye and skin irritation, particularly in areas heavily affected by ash fall. Communities near volcanoes are most vulnerable to the health impacts of ash fall during volcanic eruptions. Protective measures, including wearing masks, covering exposed skin, and staying indoors, are recommended to minimize exposure to volcanic ash. Authorities and health organizations play a critical role in disseminating information and providing guidance to reduce health risks during and after volcanic eruptions. Furthermore, long-term health effects from volcanic ash exposure are still being studied. Some research suggests a potential link between volcanic ash exposure and respiratory diseases, including chronic bronchitis and lung cancer. Continued investigation is necessary to establish definitive connections and determine the long-term health risks associated with volcanic ash exposure. Exposure. Environmental and economic implications. Volcanic ash deposition can have significant environmental and economic implications beyond the immediate areas affected by eruptions. The accumulation of ash on land can impact soil fertility, agriculture, and ecosystems. Volcanic ash, rich in minerals, can enhance soil productivity in the long run. However, during intense ashfall events, it can smother vegetation, affect water quality, and disrupt natural habitats. In addition to its direct impact on air travel, volcanic ash can cause damage to infrastructure, including buildings, transportation systems, and power grids. The weight and abrasive nature of ash can lead to structural instability, corrosion, and electrical failures. Cleanup and recovery efforts following volcanic eruptions can be resource-intensive, requiring substantial financial investments. In conclusion, volcanic ash, a consequential byproduct of volcanic eruptions, impacts air travel, climate patterns, human health, and the environment. The risks it poses to aviation safety necessitate continuous monitoring and the development of advanced detection and mitigation strategies. Understanding the short-term and long-term climate effects of volcanic ash aids in predicting and mitigating the impact on global temperature trends and ozone depletion. The health risks associated with volcanic ash highlight the importance of preparedness, public awareness, and effective response measures during volcanic eruptions. Ongoing research is essential to better understand the long-term health implications of ash exposure and develop appropriate preventive measures. Furthermore, the environmental and economic implications of volcanic ash underscore the need for comprehensive planning and investment in resilient infrastructure to mitigate the damage caused by ash deposition. By combining scientific knowledge, technological advancements, and collaborative efforts, we can better prepare for volcanic eruptions and minimize the destruction to air travel, mitigate climate effects, safeguard human health, protect the environment, and manage the economic consequences of volcanic ash fallout. This brings us to the end of our video. At the end, please don't forget to press the like button and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Stay tuned.